Hello. So, I was playing around with blindfold hooping earlier, and I guess it's really hard to spin in a small space, and there's really stuff I could hit. Um, but I also did some sustained spinning. So, one of the things that I liked earlier was um, just putting the hoop on my shoulder or any part where I know I could hold it, like my hands or maybe even my elbow. So it's really interesting how you can transition in and out of a certain position if you just try it. And if, for example, you're continuously spinning, which is, of course, what I do when I do sustained spinning. If you have your hoop, let's say, on your shoulder and you're continuously spinning, it will somehow remain there if you just don't if your movement of that body part isn't too much, if you're not wiggling it too much, or if, for example, you could just pretend that it's a tree and it could be your shoulder or your hand. Actually, for a little while, I had the hoop on my forehead, but I had a blindfold. I had a bandana on my forehead, and I was able to do it. I guess it's because my forehead won't be so slippery with that piece of cloth on my forehead. So yeah, that's one of the fun things I did earlier. Um, I'll try to show you what I mean by putting the hoop on your shoulder or maybe even your elbow. So it's okay. It will be a bit difficult because I'll be far over there. So yeah. Um, so yeah, if you're familiar with the body wrap is a really simple move wherein you just put the hook on your shoulder like that, and then let it nudge. Let your other shoulder nudge it to this other side. When you're doing sustained spinning and you put your hoop on your shoulder, even if you're not doing sustained spinning but you're continuously turning, it's actually really it's like a natural nudge because you're moving in a particular current. So if you're moving that way, I guess it kinda falls naturally to the other side. So it's more like you're gently nudging it or something. And like earlier, I was hooping with I was doing a lasso, and then I just transitioned by putting my elbow up like that and just let the hoop stay there. So I guess it's kind of like a um, stalling, which is like um, putting the hoop somewhere and just letting it go with your current. So yeah, I'm not sure if that's pretty helpful, but it's one of the things that I really like doing when I hoop. I'm not really good at on body hooping because I'm I'm really not comfortable with it. But if I can just let the hoop stay on my body or any part of me, that's really fun. And for challenged hoopers, I mean for people who are challenged with core hooping, and sometimes you just feel like you want to explore a different aspect of hooping, you just try it. And you don't even have to spin fast or spin continuously to do that. Uh, but it's really helpful. I find it difficult to do stalling on my waist, but everywhere else is, I guess, fine, more or less. So I hope that kind of helps. And if you're into sustained spinning like me or just starting out, try it. Okay, so yeah.